I spy with my knowing eye. You are confused about something that happened with a situation, and you want to know the truth of it. So we're going to use Whispers of the Unsolved. Secluded area. Blackmail paid off. It wasn't paid off. Someone has something against them. You also have on the top of the deck witness. So you're not the only one that felt something was off. Somebody has seen something. These friends were not your friends, okay? They know something you don't. Abuse and neglect. Emotional abuse, I feel it's more than anything else. Portal 5D, they didn't like that you were the way that you were. They didn't like that you were very intuitive. That kind of, confirmation, okay? It says confirmed and not confirmed. If it was this way, it'd be not confirmed. It's confirmed. Yep, they didn't like that. They didn't like that you were so intuitive. They didn't tell you the truth with the false card. You knew it. See, that guy's on the cell phone in the bathroom. Cell phone's locked after years of not having a locked phone, okay? Aliens. This is how they look at you. They're like, are you kidding me? But you know what? Justice and karma happen. They were partying with some people. They may not be doing it now because it's getting them sick. Self-sabotage. They sabotaged the relationship. They were in some kind of a cult energy, whether with their family or they got the fire card. So whoever they were playing with, they kind of fired him too, just like you did. No more delays. Organized crime reversed. It's kind of like they were kidnapped and hands tied. They wanted to blindfold you. Road distance and journey. I feel like you might be moving or going. It's going to come out in the open. And they don't want that because they were into mind control and pattern repetition. You saw the patterns, and it may have been going on for quite some time. Trafficking reversed. Mental health. They have a lot of issues. Some of it has to do with their addictions. No life insurance plan. It's like they wanted a commitment with you, but there would have been no, either they would have given you a prenup or there wouldn't have been anything to keep the security if something had happened to them, because they wanted to keep everything from, they didn't want to pay into it, okay? Man-made disaster avoidable. They didn't think about that when they did what they did. New World Order. They act like they're liberal, but... Okay, I'm sorry, that was my business phone. New World Order. They acted like they cared about humanity and stuff, but they were very programmed in their life. Success reversed. They weren't as successful as they made themselves out to be. They have money issues. They have debt. Below ground level. Stranger. You all of a sudden woke up to the fact that you didn't know at all who this person was. They pretend about their political views in front of you. Let me take the other deck here because there's so many cards here, so I'm going to switch off. That's a definite one. Weapon. They used their charm as a weapon. They didn't want you to know their secrets. Secrets reversed. Marriage and wedding ceremony. They may be seeing an ex, or they may not be what they said they were, as far as they're free. Sometimes people will lie to you about their relationships. They'll say that they're they were the one that wanted the divorce, but yet you find out it was their partner that wanted the divorce, because they were actually doing this to their partner, and they were lying to you about what their relationship was really like, and the partner wound up getting the divorce, not them, okay? Backstabber and snake, you saw it, so you said no more. Wrong way, go back. If they want you back, you're safe now. If they want you back, you're going to be in this situation, okay? Tunnel and underground, they want to clean up their mess. You are no longer trapped. Your angels and your ancestors see you. They didn't want you to know it was an optical illusion, or that they were corrupt. They're angry, but you're safe, all right? Frozen, preserved. You put them on ice. Hidden network. You were ignoring the red flags. They didn't want to get caught because they lied about everything and made you feel like it was you and you were imagining things. They're a piece of work. They hid something. They may have another cell phone. Power supply. Yeah, that's confirmation. They may have another cell phone for their dismemberment. They tore you up. Yes, they did. Without a care about it. Affair and cheating. Their person, that if they were in a third party, may have seen you guys together and realized that when they said you were breaking up or you were broken up, that was a lie, okay? So they're kind of, they're in a pickle. Top secret. Whoop. Hold on. Low vibrational. They're hanging out with some low vibrational people. Fire. They may have burned evidence. They may be having car trouble. You're free. They wanted to keep you in a cage, but you got out. Hotel, motel. You saw a key, and they said it was another key that they had made up. But yet you found it made up because maybe a family member needed the key, but you also realized that when somebody couldn't find them, that key wasn't their key. It wasn't the key to their door. Secret weapon. Love. They may love you, but that's not love. They don't know how to love. Run away and escape. So if you've left this situation, you did the right thing. Strategy. Checkmate. You're smarter than they are. Surveillance. Watching you. Fraud and cybercrime reversed. Struggle. Yeah, they're struggling. War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. They want to be a big man if this is a male situation, but they're not, okay? They're very immature. AI, they're not real. Grandparents and elders, they're not concerned about any kind of spiritual stuff, ancestors like you or angels, anything like that. Social media, they're even talking to people on social media, other people. Evil and demonic. Do I need to say anything else? Biology, chemistry, and scientific. I think that they like a lot of meds, okay? Let me put it that way. Imprisonment. They might be doing something illegal. Deep state. There you go. There's Pinocchio, okay? So, you shouldn't have doubted your intuitions. Let's do another one. They're ignorant when it comes to the stuff that you know, and they don't know how you know, but you know because you're intuitive. So, there it is, okay? You did the right thing. Keep moving forward. Take care of you.